Good morning. How are you? It's Tuesday morning and we're headed out to the doctor's. Get on in and put your seatbelt on. Alright, I'm back. I put my lips on. Alright, let's head out. My appointment's at 9:45 and it's like 9:20 or something. So anyway, I'm going to get my arm and my shoulder and my elbow checked out. Well, I guess my wrist too. So how's everybody been? You survived the weekend? Oh, goodness. I'm gonna stop on my way back at this garage that we go to and get them to check out my car and let me know when they could check it out. Lots of cars. Well, lots. That's 3 at one time coming. So I got to wait. Oh, mercy, Mom and me. Well, I want to say that I'm sorry that we lost another YouTuber or a YouTuber. CC, I believe. I'm going totally blank this morning, as usual. It's early for me, people. Hurried up, took a shower. Wow, there's all kinds of people out walking this morning. Good for you. It's 80 degrees already. And it's 9:20 or 9:15. Gosh, I got my watch really set. I don't know. I got everything set different, so I got 2 different times here. So, oh well, we'll get there. Haven't been doing much of anything. Just your regular vacuuming and laundry. Being lazy. Went to the store yesterday and picked up my Mountain Dews for $4.99 for 24 packs. So I got 4 of them. I was allowed to get 4. And then I think Myers might be doing $4.99. I don't know. I saw it on Facebook and I think it was like an app thing or something to go to check out. And I'm going 50 mile an hour in a 45 zone in a school zone. So it's probably not cool. So, ouch, my elbow hurts. We will see what she has to say, and hopefully they don't give me no steroids, because man, I'm here to tell you, I cannot take those. I was going to put on that mascara that I got from Amy, and I totally ran out of time. I sat around too long. Sat around too long. And I have my go-to shirt on that I got for my birthday from Becky, because I'm going to the doctor's. And then I got my jean capris on. Now I took this car to the Kroger's yesterday and to the post office. I took a package to the post office to mail to Lisa Rose to New Jersey. So she should be getting it Thursday or maybe Friday. You know, it's usually a day later than what they say. I don't know. Sometimes it's a day of, or I don't know. I hope she receives it and enjoys it. Something I've been wanting to do. And here we go to the doctor's. Not much been going on. I haven't even really been watching a whole lot of videos because my arm bothers me. So I haven't been on my, well, I kind of have, but not like I normally am. So yeah, this car didn't do spit and sputter or nothing yesterday. So Well, at least it's doing it today, I guess. You know, I gotta stop down there and see. I sent my sister a message and asked her if my brother-in-law was going to come over or what. She said just take it down there where I was talking about, so I guess that's what I'll do. I guess that way my brother-in-law doesn't have to tie up his time. That's fine. He has things to do. He's busy. So I saw where Joanne had posted a place in, I believe, New York somewhere. She said she would like to go. It's a place where you can put your car in neutral and you're going down a hill. It's a slope area, not like severe hill. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Mercy me. Allergies. So anyway, so you put your car in neutral and then it rolls uphill backwards. They say it has to do something with gravity or magnetic field or and then I was noticing when I went and checked hers out, because I thought that's what it was, because we also have a place here. We have a place called Blvd Park, and there's also, they call it Gravity Hill, I think is what they call it. But anyway, there's a spot here that does that. David said that he and a friend of his went, and I remember going with somebody. I don't remember who it was, and we did it, and it works. But it has something to do with I think magnetic. I keep wanting to say, they got boiled peanuts back there. Hey, Kathy, Cat Jams, we got boiled peanuts here in Kentucky. Who knew? I went trucking off the subject of the hill. We're done with that because they have that everywhere anyway. When I went to check out the video on Joanne's, how they have the suggestions on the right, there were tons of places in different states that have that. So they must be in line or something. But anyway, Kathy, Cat Jams, my ex-boyfriend got his CDLs because he wanted to drive. So I pushed him. He went to school for 2 weeks in, in Kentucky. Dang it, it starts with a P. It's Western Kentucky. Dang it, what the heck is wrong with my brain? Anyway, he went, stayed 2 weeks, got his CDLs. Crazy, you know, yeah, quickly, whatever. Didn't think he was going to make it, but he did it, and he got them. So anyway, we went trucking, and we were up north a lot, and on the East Coast a lot. Well, in Central, too. But anyway, there were places we would drive along, and they would be having them. They would be boiling them, and they would scoop them and put them in a bag. We never got any, but I'll have to stop and get some of those and try some. Kathy and Kim, they do tasting Kathy Cat Jams. Oh, dang it. Once again, blank. Darn it, you all get so, I have to get aggravated with me because I forget your channel names. I get to knowing your real names, and then I forget your flipping channels. But anyway, I can't believe there's, like, am I going to have to back up for this dude? Anyway, that was an experience. I really enjoyed that. That was really awesome. I was his navigation. He could drive, though, buddy. He could drive that thing. He didn't think he could. But then, you know, there were times where he'd have to back that thing up and he wouldn't be able to see, so he'd stick me out there to direct him. And then, you know, after you cut that truck so far, you can't see from the cab because you've got the trailer going in it. Because he used to tell me all the time he wanted me to get my CDL so we could partner and drive. Heck no, man. I can't back up the car, let alone a flipping semi-trailer. But anyway, we went to some places, I'll tell you. It was something else. He was something else, let me tell you. He was the love of my life. He's the person that really has my heart, but he's a total jerk, and so that's that. Anyway, but yeah, I enjoyed that. I would love to go hop in a truck and travel with somebody. I love it. As long as I'm not driving and I'm not by myself. I can't stand driving. Like long trips, I have issues with long trips. But if you're in a semi, it's a lot different. But it's more, you do realize the dangers. And you can't stop that thing on a dime. People, in cars, totally, I always am very careful around trucks and give them, if they're barreling up behind me, I move and get out of their way because it's so much easier. And I'm sure Kathy's went with her husband because her husband, Eddie, drives a truck too. So I'm sure she's went on some trips with him, so she knows. But, I mean, if you see a semi, you need to get out of their way because it's a lot easier for you to move versus them moving all 18 wheels. I was wondering about the flood. There's a Licking River right over here behind my friend Mary Helen's house, actually. And I wonder, I didn't see anything on Facebook about the water, but we had those rains the other night, and we had some flooding down here in Covington. And I was wondering if her area was one of them. But anyway, back to the semi-driving. Yeah, I'm very... I try to be very helpful around semi-trailers because it's a lot easier for a four-wheeler to move than it is the trucks. But anyway. Yep, they've got a heck of a job, And then I saw someplace that didn't allow truckers in their store or something, or in their parking lot or something. And it's like, hello, they have got to rest, and sometimes they have to shut down because they are only allowed to drive so many hours, and then you have to be down so many hours to rest. Some of them don't get that, and they fudge their books, and so they're, running on little sleep, and that's not very smart. But anyway, they have to shut down and they have to rest, and if you won't allow them to park in your area, but what they were saying was, who do you think, delivers your stuff to your store, and you're not going to allow these truckers to park in your lot and rest or whatever they boondock or whatever they need to do? It's ridiculous. Which boondocking I think is RVing, but still, same difference. But anyway, so, yep, I'm going down here to the doctor, see what's going on with my arm, and hopefully they won't give me any steroids or whatever, because, man, that just totally threw me for a loop. Rose Garden Home something. I wonder what that was. Something new. This used to be a nice town, and now it's like crazy. And wow, 2 days ago, in 1 week, they were saying that we have 170 something people died within a week. 5 days, I think it was, not 7, but 5 days of overdoses from heroin. We have this place on 75, the interstate, that is called the Cut in the Hill. They had 2 people driving up that, which it's a very busy interstate, and it's dangerous in through there anyway. And they had somebody caused a wreck and they said that they thought it was due to heroin overdose. Driving your freaking car. What is wrong with these people? You're seeing your friends die from this stuff. There's supposedly, I mentioned it to my son, we were talking about it, and he said that apparently there was a bad batch that went through this area, that's what's going on with these, why there was so many. And a friend of his actually is in jail right now, which he's glad, because he said that he would be out and would possibly, holy crap, possibly, wow, that was crazy, possibly could have got a hold of some. So, I mean, my gosh, you know, and I know a person that we grew up at church with, her daughter, it's a very Christian, clean-cut, high middle class family. Her daughter is battling the addiction. I mean, I just don't understand. If your friends are dying, people everywhere are falling over like flies, why would you want to inject this into your body? I just don't understand. I got a Johnny Wall behind me. I just don't understand it. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. So anyway, thank you. You're gonna turn. I'm glad about that. It's just so sad. So sad that these people, thank God my kids, you know, don't get into that, because they both know so many people that are on that stuff or have pain pills, or, you know, I don't get that either. I don't know. I'm just not an addictive kind of person. Well, besides the Mountain Dew and the cigarettes. Other than that, I don't have any addiction problems at all. For number one, I'm terrified that if I have to have surgery or if I get hurt severely, I'm going to be in a world of trouble, because I cannot take pain medication. It literally makes me deathly, deathly ill. And the only way that I've ever been able to tolerate it has been through a shot. And then they have to give me that Phenergan or something to keep me to help the nausea. There's a lot of medications I cannot take because I just have a sensitive stomach and I just can't take it. So anyway, that's my little info on the Tuesday morning on my way to the doctor's. Having sinus issues. I need to blow my nose because there's stuff in there. But I can't seem to get anything to move. Oh man, come on. I guess I could have made that. I don't like to chance it with my car acting up. Oh, crap. We have all kinds of Martin Luther King Jr. boulevards, or Martin Luther King roads over here in Covington and Cincinnati. Down there's where the Glears, I don't know if y'all have heard of Geta. There we have a plant, Glears Geta plant down here. We were traveling, my ex and I, in eastern states. I forget what they have. They've got something that starts with an S. That Scrapple is supposed to be something along the line of Geta in a way, and we didn't try it, but we was like, what's Scrapple? But anyway, this Geta we eat here, where you fry it up. It's kind of like oats and some, I don't know. I don't know what all's in it. I don't really think I want to know, but anyway, and then you fry it up. And some people do thicker patties. My dad always did it thin, and I always liked it thin and crispy. And you salt and pepper it. Well, when they originally started it, my parents were telling me, they would be on a street down here in Covington, and they would sell them in little squares, and they'd sprinkle powdered sugar on it. And I thought, oh my God, that's disgusting. I tried it. It wasn't disgusting. It wasn't disgusting at all. It was really rather nice. So anyway, we're here at the doctor's, and I'm getting ready to go park my car. And it takes 20 minutes to get down here, almost 21. Holy crap. And they are like really service vehicles only, packed. Packed. There's some handicapped places, but I'm not parking handicapped. I'm not handicapped. I gotta walk a mile. That's okay, I'll walk a mile. But we got a place right here up front and down at the end of the building, and that's fine. And I'll just walk right on up the way. See how far. That's good. Alright, so there might be a part 2 to this. See y'all. Wish me luck. Thanks for stopping by, and spread a little sunshine. Bye.